sister. We are now live. Oh, I didn't do that right. Actually, I guess I could. Do-do. Do-do.
That's fucking hilarious. Like Cam's boyfriend was like, is that another cousin of yours doing the line dancing with your cousin?
I'm weak.
Bitch.
Clearly. Embracing the maiden name for real, for real. I'm weak. Okay. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Something, something.
Texas is the place I surely love to.
Now all my exes live in Texas. That's why my head in Tennessee. Yep, there it goes. So I used to play Grand Theft Auto, right? But riddle me this, I was too much of a bitch. And it would scare me, so I would just ride around and listen to the music and not do the missions because they would scare me.
I would ride around and beat up hookers to get my money back.
I'm weak. Not you would run over the prostitutes. Bitch. Running over the toots.
It's just fun, okay?
I'm weak. Let me make this public.
Like you said, I'm a little violent. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be.
I'm weak. Not a little violent. Okay, let me share this. MJ's Garden. I'm weak. Everyone loves your name. I don't like how I can't just type Sam and you don't pop up anymore. I bet you love it. There's a lot going on this table right now. I'm like all of the lights.
Pins are 20. That's cute.
I'm like, oh no, party foul. Oh. Oh, I forgot about my fucking broken ass. I guess I don't need to do that right now. My eyes are so... What?
She's got a fucking toy snake sitting there in the sunroom with her. She's like, how long before this freaks me out? Now, bitch!
Bro, it's freaking me out. Let me put the comments up. I see that we have 2 friends. Hi, friends. What are you doing? Is there anybody in there? Is there anybody in there? No. Not yet. I can share this, though. I shared it to the group chat. I shared it to the group chat.
Thanks, Raquel.
Hi, beautiful. Yeet, yeet. Hi, Scarlett. How are you? My loves. Beautifuls. I just want you to know. Okay, so we were supposed to do line dancing tonight, but one, I still haven't gotten my boots, so
Sure.
that. And then the second thing is that
She's
I'm
old.
tired as hell. Okay. That works too, I guess. I'm old.
I'm 6 months older than you. That's what you had to lead with.
You are a
Bitch, you're older than me.
I'm weak, not I had to lead with. You know I am not. Do you have a lighter? Do you have a lighter?
I don't. You know what? I have this roll, but no, I don't have a lighter out yet.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just sitting here staring at it like.
I'm weak. As I was like trying to get my life together, I still have so much on this tray from like the 3 days. No. Did you hear? Are you watching the live, Amanda? Did you hear me talking about my boots? Because she just showed her boots in the chat. Hold on, we need to show off Amanda's boots. 27 doll hairs. Ma'am, I'm surprised they came. You didn't have any issues with shipping? Did they add any extra tariffs? Please let me know. Drop it in the comment. How come it's not letting me share the screen? That's weird. Okay, that's lame. I tried to share the boots, but it's not letting me. That's so weird. Just the black screen. The black screen of death.
We're gonna light this one first. Ah, no! That's near you.
Fuck. I got it.
Okay.
Oh!
Here.
Now I got it.
Okay. It's like you need to torch you more. My bad.
No, it's okay. Bruh,
We're a mess.
Dude.
I'm a mess. You're a mess. We're all messes. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's a collective.
Starlet, I hope you're well. My eyes are like so low. You would have thought, I mean, I have been smoking, so I was gonna be like, you would have thought that I'd been smoking. I have been, so there's that. Dude, there's literally, there's still stuff on this. I didn't need to do anything, but just come downstairs apparently. Real time, dude.
I don't feel like fucking grinding right now and rolling one up and all that. Oh, wait. I have everything ground up already downstairs.
Literally. Yeah, but
Like
it would literally, that part. Oh my goodness. So I was dropping off little man today and, a grandmother looked at me and she was like, I'm so happy it's the weekend. And I'm like, yeah, no, me too, right? Like, yeah, it's Friday. And she was like, yep, I've got a joint and 2 shots of Crown Royal waiting for me. I was like, Grandma, Lord
Jesus. The lady in the
Lord
7-Eleven.
Jesus.
Every time I see her,
Yeah.
she's like, hey, baby, how you doing?
Her too. Yeah.
Yeah. She said a truck was here, but I thought she said Trump was here, and I was like, the fuck did you just say? Trump was here? She goes, girl, if Trump was here, his ass would be dead on the floor, and I'd be charging to show people that body.
Not charging to show people that, Lord Jesus, this is for entertainment purposes only. She didn't mean that.
She didn't. It was just a joke. It was just a joke.
Before we fucking...
It was all just a joke.
This is just a dream. Just a dream.
This is just a dream.
Bruh, so speaking of dreams, okay, there's a lot going on, and I'm not even from Louisiana, but you know a bitch loves a good conspiracy theory. And there's a lot going in Louisiana right now.
Well, here's the thing. When you go to places like New Orleans, you're told, don't give certain people permission to touch you, to use your name, to do these things, to do that thing, and everything. And I trust that. So the state as a whole is fucking hinky as fuck.
I'm weak. Not the state as a whole. Did my notes not... Don't do me. Control A. I wonder... Do you remember...
The 21st night in September.
Did I send you anything today? I don't think I sent you anything today. Damn it.
Not today. What's this name?
No, that's annoying because it like doesn't. Like,
those are cute boots.
They are super cute boots. I wonder if... Okay, I'm probably going to have to go to my phone. That's obnoxious. I wonder... Okay. Hold on. Damn it. Jiminy snippets. Because it's so obnoxious. It's not like I can like...
It's not easy at all.
Damn. Ah. Sorry for a brief intermission. Sam, I'm sending this to you.
Do ba do ba do. Do ba do ba do do do. Do ba do ba do do do. Do ba do ba do 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 do.
Here's this for you. Sorry I didn't know shit.
Disrespectful.
I know. I know. Now let's hope that I can just do this seamlessly and not have to struggle bus like before.
I think you want it that way a little more because you just get a whole lot of time.
Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do do do. Okay, that's perfect. That wasn't as complicated as I thought. Oh no.
Is this the real life? Is this fantasy? Caught in a landslide, escape from reality.
A little of both, probably.
Open your eyes
Okay.
to the skies and see.
I'm weak. Okay. Oh my god, my eyes. The little dot in the screen's right on the microphone, so that's great.
It's better than it being on your forehead again.
Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do do do. We're gonna plant some seeds and grow. It won't always be this ghetto. You're handy dandy.
Do you want a card pull?
Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba
I'm
do
peeping
ba
that,
do
and they're
ba
here,
do.
so I don't know.
Ba do ba do do do. Ba do ba do do do. Since we're talking about, I mean, it's right up our alley. Oh, but then I can get my stuff together. Do
There's so much weed in these cards right now.
do ba do ba do ba do. What do you mean? You cleanse your cards with the righteous?
With the smoke?
Yeah. Ba do ba do ba do do. Do you want to take a shot before, or is that not like cool?
Yeah.
Here, I can pass this. I always do that.
This to me.
Sorry, I'm like, here, get this out of my hands.
I need both my hands for my shot, so this is for you.
I'm weak. I'm trying to be nice and not cheap. I'm so used to smoking by myself that, like,
Me too.
naturally, like, I'm, like, not even, like, trying to be, like, a dick. And I wonder sometimes if people, like, are watching, they're like, why hasn't she passed it yet? Like, I don't do it intentionally. I usually smoke, my husband and I, we don't smoke the same wraps.
And my husband can't smoke, so
Yeah,
I
smoke by my, so I'm used to smoking by myself. But cheers to not smoking by ourselves anymore.
Here, I was thinking it's not as bad this time, and you're like, ugh.
It, like, didn't go down the right way.
You can't breathe it.
Cheers. I definitely did breathe
Cheers
it.
to the fucking weekend. Drink to that.
Yay, yay.
Cheers to your twin's birthday.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like I just forget to pass. pass the chip on the left hand side. If
Yeah.
I go bar doop 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 doop.
Yep. I'll just be sitting here like, oh wait.
Like, sorry, dude. Chief of the Chief.
Chief of the Chief. You're so stupid.
Hi, yeah. Did you just call me stupid?
I did. You've called me that before.
I have not.
Yes, you have. Yes,
Bitch,
you
I have not. I feel like I've called you a bitch more than I've called you stupid.
You just admitted that you've called me stupid, though.
But I'm like thinking, I've never. No.
But yeah, you have called me a bitch a whole lot more.
Yeah, because I literally start that with, that's like how I like say hi. That's like
bitch.
my greeting. So like, don't be offended if I.
I'm so offended.
I mean it in the most like.
It hurts my feeling.
Friendliest way possible.
All one of them. I don't have a lot of feelings.
I'm weak, not all one of them. Bitch. Not hit 2 times and pass. Are the twins' birthdays today, or is it this weekend?
2 times and pass? No.
I'm like, I think I definitely surpassed my 2.
Nobody pays attention if you're passing that quickly, especially when there's more than one of them. Everyone's like all overwhelmed.
No, if there's more than one person, bitch, if you're taking 2 hits, like, you're never seeing that blood again.
And if there's more than one blunt, like 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, and you got like 2, 3, 4 blunts going around, you can't do puff, puff, pass.
Puff, puff, pass, motherfucker.
Because they still have the other one.
I'm awake. No, they still have the other one. Yeah, no, that's true. I'm like, Jasenia's like, yes. Raquel was just asking who was in Florida that she needed to go see, and then I said it was you. But I don't even think you're on the live. You're in the chat, so this is irrelevant. It's okay. I'll tag you in this later, so you can know what we're talking about. I'm tagging you in it later. I could probably just like text it to you and just tell you what we're talking about. But it's okay. We need the interactions. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And if you haven't, please do visit the website prettygirlsmoke2.com. And girls is spelled with a Z at the end. PrettyGirlsmokeToo.com.
The calendar's on there, so y'all can't make an excuse that you didn't know what was coming up.
Yeah, that fact. That. Clock it. Clock that T. Clock that T. And you guys should be in at least one, if not all of the chats, because there's a couple of the chats staggering around. So if you're in at least one of them, you will be updated with all of the things, because we're literally in the chats all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was pretty much all day today, until I took my nap. Y'all were still on when I took my nap, though.
I had left and looked and was like, damn, they're still on.
I think it only completely ended like twice today.
I'm weak because people will like, yeah, where the doors open, windows open, so just
the flies are out.
Just flying. But like people will like stagger in.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Stagger in and out. I was like, why am I on Facebook? Oh, pulling up my.
LaShawna and Capers were on earlier. So, Letitia and I popped in at the same exact time, and Capers was like, I'm feeling some type of way about this, because where were you two at? I'm like, I was trying to get Maverick to sleep, but she was like, I was trying to get some work done.
I'm so weak. She's like, not y'all entered together.
For real.
State your piece. I'm so weak.
I'm like, ma'am, nothing, nowhere, what?
I'm so weak.
Let's see. Do you want to pull for anything specific, or do you just want, like...
No.
General. Okay. Where she stops, nobody knows, because I don't tell myself when to stop. This thing's crazy.
Yeah. Bruh.
And didn't they say...
Even this picture looks like there's, like, people. That's crazy. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting my stuff together.
That one in the middle is a man.
Right here?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if I can... Why won't it let me share the screen? Because I thought that it was just, like, something...
That wasn't meant to happen. Because I ain't reading out those. You stop that.
Wait a second. Why can't I share my screen? Sorry, guys. Technical. Okay, where's that share?
Before anybody comes to me, everybody's interpretation of tarot and oracle cards is different from person to person.
Ah, shit.
So if somebody comes to me saying that the Five of Pentacles don't mean that, it means that for me and what I'm doing in this situation right here. And it might mean something at a different time to somebody else if I pull this one for them.
Yeah, she's pulling cards. She's pulling my cards. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out why my thing. No, you can continue.
No,
on,
I know.
But
I was just reading the comments.
I'm trying to figure out why it's not showing.
Huh. No, this one's just about your helpful spirit and about how you always help people and you feel like it's not paying off and you always get the short end of the stick. But it's reminding you to remember that every time you help somebody, even if it's not from them, something in the universe goes your way. Finding that stuff in the shop, the easy fix of the car, the alignment of things. So, well, it might be I helped this person and again I got used and I got the short end of the stick here and I got shit on by them. You're getting it back in other ways. And you need to remember to keep with your spirit and keep being you. Because matching the energy of fucking people and or just not helping people isn't who you are.
Well, golly.
So you need to keep true to your spirit, not what they're trying to push you to.
Damn it. Golly. But I feel like for the most part I have been.
You have.
And I've continuously just kept
You do.
getting burnt.
And do. And do.
But, well, damn. I guess. Or maybe that's why that's not working. Because I had the interview. Bruh, I have no idea why this isn't working.
Something don't want us talking about the restless Louisiana spirits tonight.
Yeah, and that's crazy because this is the first time this has ever happened. Damn. I don't even know. Okay, so I guess I can just read the article, like, old school. But that's, like, awful. It's like, nah, I'm paying for this subscription. This needs to work. A real fucking time. Here you are, love.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so Fires destroy Nottoway Plantation House in Louisiana. Flames ripped through a massive mansion in Louisiana, destroying much of the historic structure that was used as a plantation house when it was completed in 1859, authorities said. The fire that engulfed the Nottoway Plantation House on Thursday devastated the building along the Mississippi River between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Iberville Parish President, fuck. New Orleans, Iberville Parish President Chris Daigle said on social media, nearly a dozen fire departments from surrounding towns battled the blaze. He said no injuries were reported. Its website describes it as the South's largest remaining antebellum mansion. Daigle called it a cornerstone of our tourism economy and a site of national significance. Nottoway Plantation was built in the 1850s by John Hampton Randolph, and it sits on a 31-acre property in White Castle on the edge of the Mississippi River. The 53,000-square-foot home on a former sugar plantation about 65 miles northwest of New Orleans had a 3-story rotunda adorned with giant white columns and hand-carved Italian marble fireplaces, according to the description on the website. Up until the fire, the mansion was used as a museum and wedding event venue. The mansion's owner, Louisiana attorney Dan Dess, said in a written statement that the fire had led to a total loss after all the time and money he had invested in the building. We are devastated and heartbroken for its loss, he said. This is my dream and it's now been dashed. Photos from local news outlets showed a giant orange wall of fire consuming the upper portion of the rotunda, sending a plume of thick smoke into the sky. The fire has been contained and no other properties were harmed, said Maj Monty something of the Iberville Parish Sheriff's Office. Other structures on the grounds have been preserved, parish officials said. We are at the beginning phases of the investigations. We don't know how the fire began, and our objective is to determine how it started. Louisiana Office State Fire Marshal Public Affairs Director Ken Pastrick said. In a statement on Facebook, Daigle touched on the structure's history of racial injustice during a time when enslaved black people helped build the home and operate the sugar plantations surrounding it. In 1860, 155 enslaved people were held at the property, according to the National Park Service records. While its early history is undeniably tied to a great time of injustice, over the last several decades it's evolved into a place of reflection, education, and dialogue,
No.
Diego said.
No.
Since the 1980s, it has welcomed visitors around the world who came to appreciate its architecture and confront the legacies of its era,
No.
he added.
No.
It stood as both a cautionary monument and a testament to the importance of preserving history, even the painful parts,
No.
so that future generations can learn and grow from it.
Okay, so a couple of things here. First of all, they don't know how the fire got started, but it burned the whole thing to the ground, and there's been no injuries. Is that not? That's not weird to anybody. That like it just started out of nowhere, no injuries, nothing, and it just burned the whole thing to the ground, even reigniting it. But the other thing, I don't know how they did it. Maybe they were teaching the whole history, but I've been to a plantation before I've been to 2 plantations before in South Carolina. And even if you do the tour of the slave quarters that are still standing today at the one, they don't touch on the history like that. They whitewash it, just like they do in school. So you can't fucking tell me that's an education space when you're not telling the full education. You're not telling the full history. You're making everything... Because, come on, they even said it there. 175 people were kept here to work.
155 people. Yeah.
They weren't kept there. They weren't kept there. They were literally imprisoned there. Get it right. Yeah. They weren't free to go. They're trying to act like they were like free to come and go as they pleased. No, they weren't.
That part. Excuse me. Yeah, no, definitely. But I don't even...
And I'm sorry, we're teaching the rich history. What's a $3,000 wedding teaching history about?
That part. I don't like, and that's the thing though. I feel like a lot of the plantations though, they're used as like wedding venues, and a lot of like they like that. This is where people like go and take like their wedding pictures, and they think it's so, but it's just like
And it's so pretty to them. Guess what? When I walked around there, it was fucking heavy. It was
yeah.
fucking
I
heavy.
can't
I didn't
even.
like it. Like, I'm not a fan.
I'm weak.
Not a fan. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend.
I'm so weak.
There was mad gators everywhere too. It was great.
Not gators everywhere. I wonder why this isn't working.
We were talking about this earlier in the chat. It pisses me off when you look at something and you're like, that's a pretty house, when you know like
Yeah, these cottages
what's
and cares
held
offer
there.
deluxe hotel accommodation with luxury amenities.
These cottages, you mean the slave quarters? Because that's what those used to be.
That's
That house
crazy.
15, 20 people.
I need to figure out why this isn't working. But I don't even know how to figure out why it's not working.
If I just share the screen for something else, like a completely different story, different article, just random.
But that's the thing. I tried to. Okay, even if I just try Google, we'll just Google.
It still won't work.
No, just like the black. It's just a black screen.
Mm-hmm.
Or Scarlet, you're on. Do you see anything? Yeah, someone did say about the haunted doll. So there's a few things that have been going on in Louisiana. So,
It's just a black screen right now.
that's crazy. I don't know. I wonder why it's not working.
What's this about a haunted doll?
That and doll. I don't know. I feel like just knowing all of the trauma that's on that plantation and just thinking about like the history of it, it could be either like a cleansing or like not or because cleansing and transformation is pretty much the same thing if you think about it. But I feel like that was definitely like ancestral. So just how you were saying how there's like no one was injured and it seems like suspicious. Like I feel like it's suspicious in terms of like this like the spiritual realm, not more so like it was someone
No.
doing it.
No, I don't think somebody said it. I think they're gonna rule it as an electrical fire. They're gonna find out it was some electrical fire and something fucking old wiring or something started a fire, and that's what it's gonna be.
I'm weak. Well, that's fine. However, they try to reason or justify it for to make them sleep at night. But Louisiana between there's just a lot of like the spiritual warfare in that area. There's just like, a lot of voodoo, a lot of hoodoo, all of that in that area. So did you hear about the 11 excuse me, the 11 prisoners that escaped in Louisiana like a day ago?
Yeah. Why is there pictures of only 7 of them? How are we supposed to know? How are we supposed to know who to look for? If there's only pictures of 7
I'm
men.
weak, well, bitch.
Why was the
They're
ground
not.
dirt?
They're not coming
No,
to
I know.
Virginia.
No, I know that. Maybe. Why was the ground dirt? And they already caught one.
Did they already catch one?
Yeah. He must have been the slowest one.
I'm weak. Black screen. Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't a person.
I don't think it was a person. I feel like it was the spirits. They came.
And they'll call it electrical because that's gonna be what it looked like.
But the thing but so tying it all back together now, because it's just like there's too much things going on at one time for it to just be like a coincidence. So the fire, right? And then the 11 prisoners that escaped. And then, like Scarlett had said, that doll. So the Annabelle experience. So they're bringing this, like, haunted doll. It's on tour, I guess.
It can miss me. No.
But it's in Louisiana right now.
I'm not fucking with that shit. No.
Yeah.
That track's in Louisiana right now. That's why shit's going crazy there.
No, I know, but
if it's supposed to be coming here for that tour, we should like skip this state while it's here. Go out of state for a little while.
I'm glad you're saying to skip it. I'm not, because I'm like, I'm not playing with that shit. Fuck
Go out of.
that.
I told you I'm not that kind of wife.
I'm so weak. Velma's like, I am not.
I don't fuck with dolls. I don't fuck with dolls. Dolls hold too much. Way too much. Use toys. Mm-mm.
Bro.
But like those antique dolls that you see in
And that's
no,
but that's exactly no, but that's like what that Annabelle doll looks like. I think that's where it, from some like scary movie. Like this is where it like originates from. Mm-hmm. So this little doll's on tour, but it just hit Louisiana, and I think that it might be leaving. I think it was there the 13th and the 14th, and I'm not too sure when the fire was, but like.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. There's a lot going on in that area. But it like makes you.
I've always wanted to go to New Orleans, but you gotta be careful there, because you could be talking to somebody and not realize what you're inviting them to do by simply giving them your real name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
yeah, I don't have time. I can't. I'm like I'm
good.
not trying to play around and mess around with that.
And
it's dangerous though. I've heard that it's like really dangerous out there. But I can't be like, I'm not surprised. There's so many like unsettled spirits. Where is the doll headed next? I think so. I read in some comments that they are headed to Texas. Hold on, let me see. The Annabelle. Is it Annabelle? What the hell is this doll name? Yeah, the Annabelle doll, a Raggedy Ann doll from the Warrens Occult Museum, is currently on tour with stops in New Orleans and San Antonio. The tour offers visitors a rare chance to see the real Annabelle doll, which inspired the movies The Conjuring and Annabelle. So New Orleans, the dates were May 13th and 14th. The location was Ghost City Tours. And then the event, visitors could stand face to face with the doll and learn its history. And then San Antonio, so tomorrow. So May 17th, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, and May 18th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday at Victoria's Black Swan Inn. And then Annabelle will be a part of the Psychic and Spirit Fest. Additional features, guest speakers, gallery readings, and other paranormal activities. It's called the Devils on the Run Tour. That's crazy, right? We will see what happens next. Yeah, I'm not paying to visit a haunted doll. Could you imagine going to have a fucking... I don't even want to see this trailer, whatever this is. Sitting here inviting spirits into... I literally cannot. Absolutely not. Paying all of that. Or how... I wonder how much money it is to even go see this doll.
$30. You don't even get to touch it.
Tickets, let's see.
It better not be more than 15. And even that's steep to just look at a fucking haunted doll. Here you go.
Buy tickets are very limited.
Keep them.
Not keep them.
I don't even, they could give them away for free, and I'm not doing it.
Damn. There are no dates available. So I wonder. Okay, so let's see San Antonio.
What? In San Antonio, general admission tickets for a chance to see the doll are $99.
A chance to see, not
Well,
even
just
guaranteed.
general admission tickets are $45.
That's crazy. Tickets. Oh, tickets now only available at the gate. All online pre-sale tickets are now sold out. 100 at the gate will be sold in person until they run out on both Saturday, 3 p.m. and Sunday. That's crazy.
Why and how do that many people want to see this thing? No. No. No.
That's crazy. The pre-sale tickets are sold out. So they only have. I feel like they only have like a certain amount available for pre-sale, and then there's only 100 tickets available at the gate. That's crazy. It's like they want people to like kill each other for. Let me see.
Absolutely. The fuck not.
Yeah,
Not.
that's crazy. That's a wild dude. I wouldn't even. That's scary to think about. Why would you want to go to something like that?
I don't get people that want to go on those like haunted ghost walking tours and shit like that.
Yeah, I can't. I'm scared.
When I was like, me too. When I was a kid, we went to an insane asylum in our area that was closed down, and like you have to break into it. The options were for me to stay home completely alone, or to go with them to this asylum. I'm not fucking staying. I'm not fucking staying home alone. I'm not staying home alone in the middle of the night like that. No. So there we were.
Not at the asylum, bitch. I would have. So, and that's the thing too, because like some people will go do that stuff on like TikTok, and sometimes like late at night I'll like watch it, and then I'll like spook myself out.
Yes.
And then I'll be like, I rebuke all negative energies. Like, no,
like, this don't serve me. I'm a chicken. Here. Go away. No.
I do not feel the need to like.
No, at all. And so like we were there. Let me tell you that shit. That was fucking spooky.
I bet.
My brother and my cousin's husband went into one room, and like there was something propping the door open into this room. And so they were in there exploring. We were down the hall. We were like out in the hall, not very far away at all. And we didn't hear the door close. They didn't hear the door close. But when they went back, the door was closed. And so they're banging on the door, yelling to us to open the door for them. Come on, this isn't funny. Why would you guys close this? Her husband comes out pissed. And I mean pissed. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Why would you close us in there? I had to put my arm through the glass to get to the broken glass to get the door open. We're like, what are you talking about? You guys didn't fucking hear me yelling? No. What are you talking about?
Oh no.
The door closed behind them. The thing that was propping the door open was sitting to the side of it like somebody moved it, and the door closed behind them. And they thought it was us playing a prank on them.
Yeah, I'd smoke to that too, bitch. That's crazy. You won't catch me.
They always said, oh, there's mad people that are there all the time. Anytime I've been, there's one of the women we were with, anytime I've been, there's been at least 2 other groups. You go in and it's like, you know, a bunch of people. You know, every single time we went there, because we went more than once, of course. Every single time we went there, we were the only ones there.
Did you guys go at like awkward times
Nope.
at like?
Different times each time. At times she's like at times she's been. At times other people have said they've been there. It no one.
That's crazy.
No one. One time as we were leaving, there were people coming, but that was it. There was nobody ever there when we were there, and the place was huge. It was like 3 floors, roof access still. There was a big auditorium area. They still had like the creepy chairs in there, the fucking tables.
No.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And that was in New York.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What the fuck was the name of it?
No, I'm like too chicken. I literally cannot. I like don't even like driving by like graveyards. Feel like spirits and shit fucking.
Yeah, no. That's the Glen Ridge Sanatorium. Closed its doors in 1978, and we were there in like 2000s. So it already closed from how long?
That's crazy.
You hear like music playing. Yeah, people yelling. Again, no one was there when we were. Not a single motherfucking person was there when we were. Not a single
music
one.
playing.
Yep.
Oh no. No.
But I grew up in a haunted house too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was a
I
blast.
feel like one of my friends that I like growing up, they were well actually 2 friends that I knew had lived in haunted houses, and one I remember the kid Josh, but I don't remember the ghost's name, but it was Mr. Something, and they like named it. Well, not named it, but he like lived in the house beforehand.
That's crazy.
A whole mess, but they would definitely.
And then we had people that lived upstairs from us, and one of the people, their grandmother passed away when we was in our house. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, speaking of the spirits and all these monitoring spirits, these flies literally cannot.
So I'd be sitting there and I'd be like watching my nephews up there, and you'd hear you'd hear somebody running up and down the stairs. Jen's grandma. I saw her a few times in the glass of the thing. Yeah. I'm like, y'all need to leave me alone. Please. I'm too chicken for this shit.
That's crazy.
Just stop.
That is insane. But just like so, even and I'm mad that I can't show. I need to figure out. I'll probably just have to like restart 11:11 on the clock. I'll probably just have to restart it and figure it out. But the picture, so in your leisure, like if you're looking at the Nottingham plantation fires, like just look at the fires. Like you can like see like faces and like figures of people.
I'm at one picture. I swear it was like a baby's face. And it was like coming out and going up.
So many. There's so many. It's crazy. But there's something going on in Louisiana.
There's something going on in a lot of places right now.
That part.
There's a whole lot of restless energy.
And, yeah, and trailing from that moon.
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget the moon.
I feel like it's all been going on for a while now, though. Like, probably since November-ish.
Not since the election.
Yeah.
I'm weak. Probably.
There's been like a lot of rumblings and a lot of noise from like different angry spirits.
You ain't lie, because even Lake Lanier.
Well, like, you know how we celebrate New Year's, but the real New Year's is around the spring equinox?
Yeah.
Okay. Even so, usually like spring equinox and all that, it's like rebirth, reawakening, everything's whatever. But that hasn't been the energy this year. It's been like slow down, rest up, keep your energy because something big is coming. And that's what it's all felt like. It's like, because when you do too much, you're more tired than usual. You're paying for it longer than usual.
No, it's true. It's just like, I don't even want to. No, I definitely agree with that. I definitely can agree with that. I don't know, though. I don't want to know.
Unfortunately, you're gonna know.
Bruh. Damn. Well, when you put it that way, yeah, I guess. I am gonna know. But
It's just a matter of
of when. Definitely a matter of when, how, who, what, where. The collective.
June's coming quick.
Oh
Shit.
my
So
God.
many comments. Oh, good Lord. Hello, Lashana.
Do you love? I'm so fucking weak.
Is that
I'm weak. What chill ass flower y'all got today? Palo Santo. Where do you know? I mean, I have Palo Santo, but not
where?
here. I'm weak. I was like waiting for the thing. I had to scroll down. Right? And I don't even.
She don't know what we're smoking today. I don't know what we're smoking today.
The year of the wood snake, 2025, is associated with slow, steady growth.
Yep.
And growth is painful. I'm going through the growing pains because, golly, definitely going through the growing pains.
Don't move too quick.
Oh, the growing pains. I'm weak. Not a spam bot on Twitch. I don't have any. I don't get any.
Hi, Twitch spam bot. Thanks for watching us on Twitch.
I don't get any fucking. I don't get any play on Twitch. I don't even know why I try. Probably should just take that off.
Get spam bot on there.
Best viewers on stream. Let me not read it and give them their 2 seconds of fame. Yeah, but my eyes are super low. It doesn't help that I've taken. I took a couple shots with my husband before I came down here. And took a couple more shots, so I'm a little. Did you make a tarot spread for the wood snake heart? Nah. And I'm hot now. Fuck. I can't even. I'm like not prepared for the summer down here.
Remember, you got AC though.
Yeah. We do. That was awful. Oh my goodness, we were doing boots on the ground and it was so hot back there. And when I went to like edit the video, I don't even know what like dawned on me, but it was like, bitch, there's definitely air down there. Like really cold, like not central air, but there's like a big machine thing. Whatever.
Oh no.
Another run, it's a running. Oh, well, it ran to the end. The end of our session.
This one still makes me giggle.
It was a good. Bruh.
Just stuck to your lip. You pulled it back. You said,
dude.
bruh.
Because that was like literally what I like how I described the raw. And that wasn't a raw. And the Blazy Susan, the pink ones, is definitely just plain. There's no funky, nothing on the, mm-mm. They gypped us. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Tomorrow we will actually do line dancing. Maybe I'll even go to Boot Barn. Maybe I can sneak out when all the kids are still sleeping. And then come back home with coffees. I have to see what time they open though. That might be a stretch, and that might sound really hopeful for right now, but we'll see. But I need cowboy boots, and I feel like if I were to order them from Shein, my fucking luck, they wouldn't come. So, but thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.